We start with 1 hour chart. We want to see how we can look for trade. And right now we're looking at this correction. We want to see whether we can look for buy or not. All right. We're looking at this correction relative to this. But we should know whatever the trade we get for buy is a short-term trade. And we want to see if we get any trade, we want to see the breakout of 24.9 following by 25.5. We want to see whether the price can break this zone or not. That means if we get any trade setup, we're looking for the sharp move. And if the price can, we see the price can break this zone, then we keep the trade. If not, we take out the trade because mostly we can look for this flat for price to drop. Okay, that means that for short term we look for trade. If we see there is no continuation for the bigger picture, we can see, I mean, after that we can expect to get the flat, and after that we can expect the price to drop. All right, that's why we are looking at this one. If the price, as I mentioned, there is a continuation, we keep the trade for buy. If not, we take out the trade, then any sell, we take it. And as I mentioned, for the bigger picture, we can look for flat. In this case, we move to daily chart. You want to see what we have based on daily chart. Based on daily chart, we put in this move in relative to this. That's mean the bigger picture, we're looking at this flat. That's mean even based on daily chart, we're looking at this correction. We want to see how deep this one can go before we get the reversal. All right. But whatever I mentioned based on 1 hour chart, this short-term trade. All right. And how about if we move to 4 hour chart? Because what we're explaining based on 4 daily, right now, it will be more clear based on 4 hour chart. We want to put this relative to this top, I mean, this move. And the bigger picture, we're looking at this flat. All right, that's why based on 1 hour chart, I mentioned if we get any trade setup is a short term. All right, if there is a continuation, we keep the trade. If not, mostly in the bigger picture, we can look for flat as what I show here in relative to this move for one more drop. This means then from there any reversal from if we get a flat from here, the price drop. After that, any reversal we can expect to get we can expect the price to retest the top. But based on 1 hour chart, if we get any trade for short term, I mean, as I mentioned, is a for short term, the possibility of the price to retest, that means that we get any trade from here, the possibility of the price to retest the top is very, low. That's why we can expect the price come to this zone. Then from there, we get a bigger flat, which is the correction relative to this. And then from there, price drop. Right? Whether we should take the trade within this move or not, it depends on the traders. And if we get any trade set up for buy, we will take it. But as I mentioned, we're looking for the reversal as a sharp move. If the price cannot break this zone, then we take out the trade and we look at the bigger picture. If the price drop, we can look for the sell. And with the breakout of 23, then from there we see whether we can get the reversal for the big move or not. This is what we are more interested to look for. All right. Anyway, right now the only thing is we're looking at this. If we get any trade setup, we take it, and when the price can reach this zone, then from there we see whether there is a continuation or not. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.